People who live in part of Rose Park are losing their homes and don't know where they'll go next. They're being demolished to make way for apartment complexes.
Fox 13's Lexi Johnson spoke to one of the renters and tried to get some answers today. Lexi, what did you find out?
Well, good evening, Bob and Kelly. So the Kozo Apartments will be built here along 175 North and 600 West. And the project calls for the demolition of 7 single-family homes along the block here. Renters say that they feel like they're being kicked out and they just want some help.
We will not have a conversation with you anymore.
It just feels so wrong. It feels like we had no renters' rights at all.
Tina Holt Balderrama has lived here for 6 years.
They're just trying to evict us and kick us out on the streets and make us feel like we were homeless.
What is fair? We will trade.
She says in January, she and other neighbors on this block received a letter from Davidson Realty, who oversees the property, that they needed to be out by March 31st.
I think it's all just a big game, and I think they're playing the wrong game.
She says the letter didn't state why they needed to leave, but she learned it's because the property has been sold to build the Kozo apartment complex, a 275-unit building ranging from studios to 2-bedroom units, going for $1,000 to $2,000 a month.
They just think that they're going to move in a higher class of people into this neighborhood and that they're just going to know how to live. They might be able to change the building, but you can't change the whole neighborhood.
We spoke with the developer of the Kozo project today who wishes to stay anonymous. He says in part, quote, "As a developer, we're looking at the big picture and asking how we can address the housing needs in our city and state. The Kozo project also brings much needed retail space to the neighborhood. This particular neighborhood is already a high-density neighborhood, and an apartment building fits naturally into the existing surroundings."
That is just outrageous. You have to make at least $50,000 a year, we've studied it, to be able to handle living in these apartments.
The city says it invests millions to support displaced residents to help them with rental assistance and finding affordable housing. Community partners that can help are Catholic Community Services, the Road Home, and Utah Community Action.
If they can identify a unit that will take them, and they can, of course, make sure that they have the funds for ongoing rent, we can definitely help them with deposit assistance and first month's rent.
While affordable housing is hard to find in Salt Lake, Utah Community Action says they do have connections and sources that can help.
I'm tired of sitting in there being worried, crying about it. I want some help.
Oberoi with Utah Community Action goes on to say that finding affordable housing in Salt Lake is extremely hard to find, so it's even difficult for many of these organizations to come by, but they encourage anyone who needs help to reach out for assistance. Now, we did also speak with Davidson Realty, who says the owner of these properties has agreed not to make tenants pay March rent, and they will be giving back their security deposits. On another note, we also spoke with a partner on the Kozo project, and he has given us a full statement, which we have put on our website, fox13now.com. So just be sure to go there if you'd like to check it out. Live in Salt Lake, Lexi Johnson, Fox 13 News.